Keep your hips low.
In the last 10 years, the sled has become a popular training tool. From soccer moms to elite athletes, loading up a sled and pushing it over a certain distance, you see that everywhere now. But if you were lifting 15 or 20 years ago, nobody was doing that. Sled work is favored for a good reason. Pushing or dragging a sled is simple, anyone can do it. You place a great training effect on the leg muscles while the stress on your joints and nervous system is minimal. Even after a brutal workout, you won't feel any lingering fatigue in the following hours or the next day. Very important for athletes who can't afford to be too sore for days on end with all their sports practice and games. Even though the learning curve is minimal, it's not common to see people do sled pushes correctly without instruction. I've had many athletes who had previous experience with sled work, but nobody ever showed them how to do it right before they came to me. It's the same as with barbell squats. Everyone has done them, but few do them right. So today I'll walk you through the main technique points on sled pushes. First of all, you have two basic ways to move a sled. Forward, you can use what's called a prowler, that big thing with uprights that you grab with your hands, or you can use a small sled that you drag behind you. It's attached to your body with a chin-up belt or a special harness which leaves your arms free. When going over the technique cues, I'll be using the Prowler for demonstration, but keep in mind these same cues also apply when you tow a smaller sled. We start with hand placement on the uprights. Grab them right up high. If you grab them too low, then your torso won't be in an optimal position to really push that thing forward. What is that optimal position? It's similar to your acceleration stance in sprinting. So you're not completely upright, nor are you bent over at the waist. Your torso is approximately at a 45-degree angle with your shoulders above your hips. Your head is aligned with your spine, so you're not looking down at your feet or up at the ceiling. You're leaning forward and there's a straight line from your shoulder to your ankle as you push the sled. What about the arms then? They stay straight. Some people prefer to keep their hands close to their body, but I feel I can't push the Prowler with enough strength from that position. With straight arms, you can lean into it better and really focus on pushing the ground away with your feet at a steady pace. So I instruct all my athletes to do so. The next thing you should pay attention to is your lower back and hip position. I see two common mistakes here. One is that people overarch the lower back, which is a big no-no. You gotta stay tight through your core to stay in that optimal position that allows you to move the heaviest load possible. The second mistake is hip shift, where your butt is just bouncing from side to side on each step. Keep those hips level. Now we have pretty much covered everything you need to know about arm and body position. The last thing we need to do is to fix your feet. There's three common mistakes I see here. The biggest issue is people have that leaning forward, sprinting out of the gates position, but they take walking steps where their heel touches the ground. No. Just like in sprinting, the heel stays off the ground. It's the ball of your foot that strikes the floor when moving forward. Another issue I sometimes see is people walking like Goofy with your toes pointed out. Don't do that. It looks silly. Keep your feet straight. A third problem is they take steps where their feet overlap. Imagine there's a straight line running from the ground up to your head that divides your body in two. Your left foot should never cross that line to the right side and vice versa. Don't let your feet crisscross. It looks like you're walking when you're drunk. That's it. Now you got the main technique cues down pat and you're ready to start pushing or dragging a sled for real performance gains. Speaking of performance, check out this video on the best deadlift for athletes and this video right here on plyometric training and what everyone, including professional athletes and their fitness trainers, gets wrong about it. Thank you for watching. If you want more great training tips like this, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.